Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking again about a game that has a release date so close we can taste it. In fact, I believe there were a lot of people on the PS4 that were able to play a demo version of this game, and by all accounts, it looks and sounds incredible. If you don't know which game I'm talking about, I'll tell you that in just a moment, but before we do go any further, if you enjoy what you hear and or see, then at the end of the video, don't hesitate to join the family by clicking that subscribe button. I love getting new members, and I hope that I can keep you entertained in the future as well. And you know what, if you like this, why not give the video a thumbs up, just to let me know that you agree with me, or at least, you know, we're thinking along the same lines, who knows. But enough rambling about that, let's dive in. Final Fantasy VII, the remake, is one of those games that has more anticipation for its arrival than Santa Claus at Christmas Day for a 7-year-old. Let's be honest, it's generated so much heat and talk that it's basically got something new to talk about almost every single week at the moment, and I'd anticipate that it basically will until its arrival. Yes, the game is coming out soon, and yes, it looks absolutely epic and incredible. Square Enix, they have put in a tremendous amount of work for this project, and I think that a lot of the praise is deserved because, you know, not only are they giving fans what they've been asking for so long, they're doing this in such a way that basically brings merit to the original game, which now seems to be, you know, going by Final Fantasy VII Classic. That's what I'm seeing it called, as far as I'm aware so far. So Final Fantasy VII Classic is the 1997 original, and Final Fantasy VII Remake is the 2020 remake. Anyways, look, reading a couple different articles about this, specifically one from Push Square, got my attention, asking a very, very specific question. Push Square's Sammy Barker had this to say: "It's hard to imagine the stakes being higher for Final Fantasy VII Remake, considering this is a recreation of arguably the most iconic PlayStation role-playing game of all time. Resident Evil 2 proved without doubt last year that it's possible to resurrect PS1 classics for a new era, retaining all original charm while appealing to a fresh audience at the same time. But with expectations larger than protagonist Cloud Strife's infamous Buster Sword, can this return to Midgar realistically satisfy a demanding audience?" And that final question is really what I wanted to talk about today. Now, I know that the first installment in the remake series isn't going to be the full original game. And by that, you know what I mean, is the original story that was covered, there was so much more. And this is supposed to basically barely cover the first disc, which is pretty crazy to think about, considering that there is so much more that it is after the first disc. It begs the question, you know, how many of these remakes are there going to be? Are they all going to, you know, are they going to drag this out until, say, 2040 and release a new part every, say, 3 or 4 years? Look, that is doable, by the way, just so we're all aware, especially in a world with DLC, updates, upgrades, a whole bunch of different things that they can add to every specific game, making each game last years longer than it realistically should. And look, why not? This could be, you know, one of those major worries for fans, unless they start to get incredibly annoyed by the fact that Square Enix keeps releasing DLC and stuff that should just be part of the original package, in my opinion. Of course, you know, getting back to the topic at hand, though, this first game is really going to just dip our toes in the waters of the Final Fantasy VII Remake universe. And from what I can tell, look, it's supposed to get us excited for what's possible with this game series and what the next installment can do for us, especially if it's on the PS5, just so we're all aware, which I honestly think the next one will be out on the PS5, depending on, of course, how well this one does. If this one does incredibly well, then I can pretty much guarantee the next part of this game will be released PS5, 100%, maybe PS6. Who knows how long they're going to take to bring out the entire game. But that is something that we definitely have to look forward to. I think that this has, you know, a lot of potential, and it's obviously going to make people want more than what we get. That's definitely what's happening. It's kind of like, realistically to me, considering it ends, I think when they leave Midgar is when, or no, not even then actually, it's meant to end in the destruction of Avalanche's base, is where I've been told that it ends. And that means that we're going to want so much more, and that's just something we're going to have to deal with as fans of this game. You know what, there's always going to be people that are unappreciative, and there's always going to be people that are critical of this. and they just want to understand, what the heck we're getting when we're not getting a lot. But I think realistically, Square Enix is doing a pretty damn good job at giving us what we want, and I'm really keen just to see how the remake goes. I haven't played the demo, just so we're all aware, but let me know what you guys think. Do you think that this portion of the game, this installment, is going to be enough to keep fans happy, to keep people happy, to keep the critics happy, and just to let everybody basically move on and feel what a remake would be like? Do you think that they're going to install this in different parts, release it in different parts? And how many different parts do you think they could have? Do you reckon it'll be the Final Fantasy Remake trilogy or quadrilogy? What do you think? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video as well, please make sure that you click the like button, because like I've said for a couple videos now, for some weird reason, when it goes blue, that is good for you. And as always, if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to click the subscribe button, and let me know down below in the comment section what you think of Final Fantasy VII Remake and whether it will make everyone happy. You know what, finally, when you step away from YouTube today, make sure that you spread some love, spread some peace, and don't forget, to make someone laugh, because that is honestly the best medicine that you can offer to people around you. Until I see you next time, let's get it!